Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 10th race of the 2021 season of FormulaProc. We are now at Monza, the famous temple of speed, after seeing the Dutch Grand Prix being cancelled last minute in the Netherlands last weekend in a confusing set of events. But after all the turmoil, I am glad to see that at least this race managed to run as planned. We are now past the middle of the season with only 8 races left in the calendar, and the way things have been built the last races, anything could happen for real. Fans of Hatena, the Japanese team, expect their star driver Geckinho to continue his climb toward the top spots after 2 great races that have finished in the podium. Will his teammate Dancy finally join him? Queenscape and Mahe Jocks, in the meantime, want to reassure their positions in the table and are ready to show their might in the track. There was a lot of expectation for the local team, Epona, but they had a really disastrous qualifier sessions and will start behind from the back of the grid. Still, there is hope among the fans that Kisielewicz will pull a surprising feat and grab victory for them, and Wichmann may at least manage to score. And now let's get ready for the race. The race is about to start in Monza. Geckinho starts in the lead and then Biscop is behind him. Let's see how it goes. The race starts and Biscop very quickly takes the position from Geckinho as Casalini and Simernino join together in the 3rd and 4th positions, and now Jochen is quickly getting behind Geckinho now and is now chasing him to join his teammate Biscop in the lead. In the meantime, oh no, Wichmann has crashed. So in the Variante de la Roya, Wichmann has very early decided to leave this race as his teammate Kisielewicz keeps steadily climbing position and is now as number 6, fighting Casalini for it, and yes, he has earned it. Kisielewicz is now in 5th position as Gaburi crashes and is the second one that is leaving the race for today, joining Wichmann in the drivers that will not finish this race. We continue seeing Biscop, and now Jochen is past Geckinho, and we have a leading 1-2 from Queenscape at the lead of this race. Geckinho keeps trying to keep his position, but is not being quick enough, and now almost had an accident in Curva di Lesmo. Jochen and Biscop keep on the lead. Simernino and Casalini are also trying to meet Kisielewicz and are getting closer. Oh, now Geckinho after his accident is on 7th place, followed by his teammate Dancy. And now we have Kisielewicz up at the 3rd position, trying to chase Biscop. He's now about a couple seconds behind. Simernino and Casalini are very close together, chasing also Kisielewicz. And Geckinho is still trying to recover, but he's not being able to do it. He's now in 7th position, kept at 7th position. Zapata from Slashie Racing is keeping him at bay. As the race continues, Kisielewicz has not managed to go past Biscop, and Simernino has crashed. At the Curva di Lesmo. Now we have 3 drivers that are out of the race now. Dancy is able to now recover 7th position as Geckinho is on 6th one, and we continue seeing Kisielewicz cutting some seconds trying to meet with Jochen at the top, at the lead. Biscop is still very behind Kisielewicz. He's growing the gap and getting closer to Jochen, trying to claim this race for Epona. As the race continues, we see Zapata and Geckinho fighting for the 5th position. Zapata doesn't want to leave that, wants to remain at the scoring zone and is not going to let Geckinho do it, and they continue fighting for it very closely. Geckinho finally managed to grab the 5th position and is now chasing Casalini for the 4th. Jochen still making a very big lead in front of Kisielewicz. They are now very away, and it's very unlikely for Kisielewicz to manage to get it, and actually he just lost the position to Biscop. Biscop will now trying to join his teammate in the lead. Still a good race for Kisielewicz. He has managed to come from the bottom of the position to the 3rd one, and I don't know, it's very hard for him to try to meet Biscop now. He's growing a very well, there's a very big lead from Geckinho, but Kisielewicz keeps close to Biscup and may eventually take the second position, as we are at the sixth lap out of 7. We'll see what happens here. Geckinho just crashed and ending the hopes for his fans for him to continue his streak of podiums. It's the end of the race for Geckinho, and now we have 4 cars out of the race. It will be very hard for Biscup to get to the first position, as Geckinho is very away from him now, and actually Biscup keeps on his tails. So yeah, I believe this race is now for the second spot, and yeah, we are entering the final lap now. We have Kisielewicz being chased closely by Biscup, Casalini, Zapata, and Densi. Zapata very close to Casalini, trying to get that 4th position. Densi out of the points for now. Geckinho continues rebuilding a very large gap between him and Kisielewicz, and Kisielewicz is also breaking from Biscup. Hopefully he can finish this race and score some points for Epona, which is really needing that to improve the position on the leaderboard. And this is a victory for Geckinho. Geckinho finishes 5 minutes 53 seconds. Kisielewicz is still not finishing. There's a huge gap between them, and he's now going to cross 10 seconds afterwards. Biscup 12 seconds. Casalini and Densi fighting for the 4th position, and Densi seems to be going together now. Casalini and Densi are fighting. Densi finally get it. It's a nice victory for Densi. Casalini comes 30 seconds and Zapata 32 seconds after Geckinho. So this is the end of the Grand Prix, the Italian Grand Prix at Monza, and we have seen some surprising results here at Monza. With his victory, Geckinho has swapped places with Simernino and is now 3rd in the tournament, and Queenscape is getting dangerously close to Mahajux in the team's tournament. In the meantime, Kisielewicz is now just 2 points away from Casalini to lead the drivers' tournament, but Wickman failed to score again, and this seems to be sealing his fate in the Italian team. Will the rumors about Geckinho taking his place for 2022 be true? The Russian Grand Prix has sadly been cancelled already, so I will see you in a couple of weeks for the Turkish Grand Prix, where we are very likely to see changes in the top for both the drivers and the team tables. So remember to subscribe to the channel and keep an eye out for more exciting FormulaProc action.